Friday, March 20th, and it is day 2 of March Madness, and Thursday was absolutely epic. We had upsets, we had blowouts, we had everything in between, and we cashed our underdog play of the day, and we're going to try to run it back here for you guys on Friday. In this video for March Madness, you will be getting my favorite bet on the sports book, and on top of that, my favorite underdog to win, and we'll be running through the whole slate, and I'll tell you exactly how I think each game is going to go. And not only that, but we have a phenomenal slate of games in the NBA, some games that really matter. So we'll be breaking down my favorite 4 props in the NBA for a nice 5x payout. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you're strapped in, make sure you're buckled up, and let's get ready to go bananas.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Now before we grab our pot and start absolutely cooking up some bangers for you guys, go on ahead and smash that like button. We fell short of the 100 likes yesterday, but if we get 100 likes on this video, one of you will win all of the profits from either the sportsbook play or the underdog. You know what? I'll call it an even 100 likes, $100 if we win either one of them. Hopefully we win both. I have full confidence that we will. But if we win just one of the plays, either the underdog or the sportsbook play of the day, if we have 100 likes on this video, I'll be giving one of you $100. All you got to do is like and comment below. And while you're at it, on that same bar, slide it on over and hype up the video for me. It's a great way to support the channel. Goes a long, long way, and I would appreciate that immensely. And if you're new here, if you haven't already, go on ahead and subscribe because I give you guys the heat every single day. I'm dropping free plays, so subscribe so you don't miss a free play drop. We'll be here every day for March Madness and beyond. We got MLB coming up. We could not be more excited. We have college basketball, college baseball, the MLB, the NBA. It could not be any better. We're at like the pinnacle of the year. I absolutely love this time of year, and we are cooking right now on premium. As you can see, we've been dominating, but let's slide it over and break these down one by one. We had LSU here on the money line, minus 135,000 to win 8,800. They cruised to a 7-1 victory on a nice Thursday night game. And then we had VCU. This was our underdog play of the day, winning it in overtime, coming back in one of the most epic fashions, one of the biggest deficits, biggest comebacks in March Madness history, taking us home, greening us out. We absolutely loved VCU on Thursday. They made us sweat a little bit. North Carolina played a very good game, but couldn't close it out. We go on ahead and win that one absolutely beautifully. And then we had the under in the Texas BYU game, and I wish I had the balls to take it. I liked Texas in this game a lot. I thought they were going to do it, but I was a little bit iffy on it, and we stayed away. Now, I also wish I stayed away from Ohio State because we weren't perfect at all on Thursday. We had Ohio State in one of our plays. They sold on us. The free play yesterday was St. Mary's. They didn't even show up. So we did have 2 losses, but we'll have a couple more winners once this St. Louis game is out. We had them plus 11.5. We also had them at a team total of over like 74.5. They're at 74 right now with 12 minutes left. They're winning 74-47 against Georgia. So we'll be cashing out that parlay, and we'll be cashing out their team over. So we've had a very good night over in premium. So it's just getting started. March Madness is going to be so much fun, boys. I cannot wait. Let's waste no more time with any of this. Let's talk about what we like on Friday. Let's get into it. I don't want to waste any more time, but I have to waste a little bit more because I got to get this out so that we don't get in trouble. Gambling involves significant risk. There are no guarantees of profit, and you can lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below to include 1-800-GAMBLER. This video may contain affiliate links. We may receive a commission for signups made through those links. We do. You get a huge promo as well. We'll get into that towards the end of the video. I want to get right into these picks. And player prop number 1, we got Nikola Jokic over 50.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And honestly, boys, if you want to take this on a sports book straight up, I love the odds on this one, minus 108. It's absolutely beautiful. This is one of my favorite player props on the night for Friday. Denver coming off of that loss against the Grizzlies in a game that they completely sold. I think that they're going to have a little pep in their step here against a good foe in Toronto. I do think Denver's going to pick it up. They're still fighting the West is super tight. They're still fighting for that playoff seeding. So this game does have some implications. As you can see here as well, 7 of his last 10, he has gone over this line. He's averaging 49.8, so right there where we need him. But he's got tremendous data head-to-head as well. He has cleared this line in both of their matchups. Granted, that was 2024, but I would argue that Nikola Jokic is a better player than he's been in years past. He is phenomenal. I expect him to get about 55 to 57 points, rebounds, and assists in this game. I think he's going to have a nice triple-double. Give us Nikola Jokic all day long, over 50.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And our next player prop is Onyeka Okongwu over 5.5 rebounds. He's done this 100% of the times head-to-head, but granted, that was last season, so we don't take that too much into account, but he does have good success against Houston and Sengun. So I just had to point that one out there. And he's also done this in 9 of his last 10 games, averaging 8.3 rebounds. He's going to have a tough battle. The Houston's defense is good at limiting the rebounds. As you can see, they're number 1 in the NBA, but Onyeka has been an absolute beast on the boards lately. I think 5.5 is just simply too low for him. I like him for about 7 to 8 in this matchup, even going up against Sengun there to dominate the boards there at the center position. So it's going to be a back and forth. Both of those guys are going to be crashing the boards, but I still like Onyeka to get 7 or 8. So we'll take him for 6 all day long. And in that same game, we're going to switch sides here, and we're going Kevin Durant over 23.5. It says 24 on the screen, but on Prizepicks, it's actually 23.5. We love that line. We love that value. We're taking him all day long at that. This is going to be a back and forth game. Super, super competitive. I think Kevin Durant's going to have to turn it on. And the Atlanta Hawks, they've been playing very good basketball lately, but they are 20th in the NBA still in points allowed per game. I think Kevin Hart's going to carry the Rockets in this one. And as you can see, back on January 29th, he did get 31 in their last matchup and 31 a year ago. Last January 2025, he got 31 as well. I like him for about 28 in this matchup, if I'm being honest. Now, he's only done this in 4 of his last 10, and I think that's why this line is so low and why the odds is plus money on the 24.5 here, but I still like him for about 27 to 28 in this one. I think he's going to have to do everything he can to get past this red-hot Atlanta Hawks team. And I do think that the Houston Rockets are probably going to win this game, and it's going to be on the back of Kevin Durant. So we're taking him over 23.5 points. And player prop number 4 to go on ahead and correlate with Kevin Durant. If he's going to score, someone's going to have to be feeding him the ball, and I think that man's going to be Amen Thompson. We're taking him for just 3.5 assists. He's done this in 10 of his last 10. This one is just about as free as it gets. We absolutely love Amen to feed him. He did get 5 in Kevin Durant's 31-point performance, feeding him 5 times, 5 assists in that game. We're not overthinking this one. We're taking Amen Thompson here over 3.5 assists. And here is the free 4-man in its entirety. We got Nikola Jokic over 50.5 PRA. We have Amen Thompson, 3.5 assists. Kevin Durant, 23.5 points. And Onyeka Okongwu, 5.5 rebounds. 5x multiplier, $20 to win 100. And we got to take a little bit of break here. St. Louis is dominating. It's like 91. Let me check. I think it's like 91 to 53 or so. 91 to 54. Sorry. We did have St. Louis in premium over 83.5 team total points. That one cashed. And to finish out our parlay where we had Ole Miss in college baseball, Houston and Gonzaga, that one cashed as well. And I'm sorry, we had 2 plays live. So that one will cash because Ole Miss won 5-0. Houston's dominating. Gonzaga is coming back to win now, 43-39. That one will cash. And then our last play in premium, Vanderbilt minus 4.5, Michigan State minus 5.5, and St. Louis plus 11.5 for a nice minus 110 payout. We just went 6-2 on the day for day 1 March Madness. Friday is going to be even bigger because college baseball is going to have a full slate as well. I cannot be more excited for this weekend and to see all of those smiling faces, or to hear the smiling faces, I guess you could say, through the text threads over there on the free Discord. All of that is down below with my buddy Stan, so make sure you take advantage. Another thing down below is with my buddy Stan in the description. Go down to the description. It'll say my buddy Stan. It's simply my Stan.store. He'll have tons of different ways where you can get free premium, 30 days per app, and here's one of them. Play 5, get 50. We're locking this 4-man in over on Prizepicks. Use code FFAPE, and when you play 5, you get that $50. Another app I recommend if you already have Prizepicks or can't get it is Chalkboard, because you can bump down and move around the rebound and assist line, which we love to take advantage of. And if you use code APE, APE, you can get a free pick and 100% deposit match over there on Chalkboard with code APE. Now, what do we like? This is my favorite play on the sports books for Friday. We got Iowa against Clemson, and we're taking them simply on the money line. I do think they might cover that 2.5, but I think that's going to be a little bit sweaty. This game is probably going to be like the VCU North Carolina game, and mostly just because Clemson did lose their starting forward, Carter Welling, who performed. He averaged 10.2 points per game, 5.4 rebounds per game. He tore his ACL in the ACC tournament. He's the 6'10 junior that led the team in rebounding and blocks. I think the Tigers, they're still going to be very tough. They're still going to have a balanced attack. They still have a great defense, but I do think Iowa's coach is going to do what he did last year with Drake and win a first-round game. I think he's going to have a serious threat here as well with Iowa to get to the Sweet 16. I'm looking for their senior guard, Bennett Sturtz, to play just about all 40 minutes and for Iowa to win. I do think this one's going to be a little bit sweaty. I do think it's going to be a little bit close. That's why we're not going with the -2, but I like them to take this game. Clemson's a little bit banged up. I think Iowa's the better team. So we're going with Iowa here on the money line, -130. And then for our underdog play, we'll get to that in just a second, but you can lock in on MyBookie. You get up to $500 bet back bonus and a free 60 days of premium plays. And congratulations to everybody that already took advantage of these deals and got into our premium bracket challenge. Now, this MyBookie is legal in all of these green states. They also have a ton of lines for college baseball, so I highly, highly recommend that one. But if you want free money, you get actually more than this. They came out with a March Madness offer where you spend $10 and you actually get $150 now, which is insane. Use code FFAPE, send me the proof, and you get a free 30-day. Send all the proof to that number right there on the bottom of your screen. And this is our underdog play of the day. We're taking the Zips. I love this team. I mean, it could even be a donation, but I do honestly think they cover. I just love the Zips, man. They are such a fun team to watch. I do think they're going to be a little bit of a Cinderella story in this one. I think they are so live. +7.5 against a Texas Tech team in the first round of the NCAA tournament from Tampa. I think Akron can ride some of that MAC momentum. After watching Miami, Ohio win that first game, the Zips won the MAC tournament, not Miami, Ohio. I know everybody loves Miami, Ohio, but the Zips won it. And Miami had a 31-0 regular season. I get it. Texas Tech, though, is coming off of a one-and-done performance in the Big Ten tournament with a loss to Iowa State, which makes it 3 straight losses for them. Akron, they won 19 of their past 20 games. They're making their 3rd straight NCAA tournament appearance. They shoot 50.3% from the field this season, and they hit 37.9% of their three-point shots as well. They've been scoring 88.4 points per game. I think Akron's going to cover. I don't think Texas Tech has the defense. I think Akron is super live on the money line as well. We're going to take a little bit of points here because we absolutely love it, but I'm probably going to sprinkle there on the money line. I like the Zips. I think they get it done for us. We're taking Akron +8.5. Actually, not 7.5, 8.5, which you could take 7.5 as well for -105. We went with the 8.5 because I'm perfectly fine with that -127. I wanted to get you guys a play that I'm very confident in. I love the Zips. I'm going to be zipping around the house watching this game. I'm super pumped for this one. It's just a funny name for a team, but I love the Akron Zips. So we're taking them. +8.5. That's our underdog of the day right there. Now, this is the full breakdown. A lot of these are super juiced. I'll go over Florida. I think they absolutely dominate. It's not going to be like my boys, the Siena Saints. That's my hometown team representing, almost taking down Duke. I was on the edge of my seat, but I think their legs just got a little bit tired. The coach didn't play any backups until the last 10 seconds of the game where he subbed one guy out. I think if they had fresher legs, if they had more depth, they had more rebounding ability as well, they could have won that game, which would have been insane and busted even my bracket because I had Duke winning that one. So that was super fun to watch. But I think Florida, they're not going to let that happen. They watched that Duke game. They're going to win by 30+. I'm taking them them at -1 or 26.5. A lot of these games are straight up a -1,000 odds, some of them, but I do love every one of those to win. We got Akron plus 11.5 on this Friday script if you wanted to lock it in all together and dabble in that. And Utah State. Listen, I like the team, but I don't think two Mormon teams are going down in day one. So we're taking Utah State to hold the line for the Mormons. The Church of Latter-day Saints is going to represent on Friday because BYU couldn't get it done on Thursday. We're taking Utah State plus 5.5. But that's all of them. That's every single game, who we like to win, who we like to cover. I think those teams that I gave some points, if I'm locking them in straight, I'd probably take straight up. But I think it's going to be a pretty chalky day. I think a lot of the favorites are going to win. You're not going to see as many upsets. Maybe some of those 8-9 games, you'll see a couple go different ways. But I think for the most part, it's going to be a lot of favorites winning here on Friday. So we like this very, very much. I love all of these games. I love it all together as well as the sprinkle on. So that's what we got for March Madness Day 2. We're going to have tons of plays in college baseball. So get on over to Premium. Again, it's all down below. Visit my buddy Stan. Go over to the Winnable and get all of my cheat sheets every single day. Get all of my free plays every single day. Bonus free plays, player props, the MLBs around the corner. You will not want to forget this channel. Make sure you're dialed in. Make sure you're locked in with us. And I'll see you in the next free play video.